The boy locked a toy figure inside the cabinet. When he opened it again, the tiny figure had come to life. Curious, he reached out to touch it, but before he could react, the little guy suddenly pulled out a dagger and stabbed straight at his hand. Terrified, the boy yanked his hand back, his heart racing. "Wait, I'm not gonna hurt you," he blurted out. The tiny figure hesitated, then finally lowered the dagger. Wanting to make peace, the boy rummaged through his toy box and pulled out a plastic tent model. "This can be your home," he offered, but the little guy wrinkled his nose. "Ugh, it smells like plastic." The boy thought for a second, then had an idea. He placed the tent inside the cabinet, shut the door, then opened it again. Now the plastic had transformed into real leather. Finally, the tiny figure had a proper home. The boy gave him a name, Teddy, and just like that, they became friends. The next morning, Teddy shook the boy awake. "That tent is awful. I want to build a real house." Excited, the boy carried Teddy outside to the backyard, but as soon as he ran inside to grab tools, a bird swooped down, almost snatching Teddy away. Panicked, the boy rushed back, scooped Teddy up and hurried him inside. But it was too late. The bird had already pecked Teddy's leg. Teddy groaned in pain, and the boy's heart sank. He wanted to help, but he didn't know how. Then, an idea. He dug through his toy box, found a tiny medic figure, and placed it inside the cabinet. One quick open and shut later, the medic had come to life. The moment he saw Teddy's injury, his instincts kicked in. Ignoring Teddy's protests, he got straight to work. Fascinated, the boy grabbed a magnifying glass, watching in awe as the medic patched Teddy up. With expert precision, within minutes the wound was treated. Relieved, the boy grinned. He had another new friend. He named the medic Corgi, hoping he and Teddy would get along. But to his surprise, Corgi sighed and said he wanted to return to his world. Without hesitation, the boy agreed. A quick open and shut of the cabinet door, and Corgi was back to being a toy. A new plan. Determined to keep Teddy safe, they decided to build a house indoors, inside a flower pot. The boy even made a tiny elevator for him, but Teddy said he needed tools to chop wood. So the boy found a warrior figurine holding an axe, placed it inside the cabinet, and just as the warrior came to life, snatched the axe from his hands. Caught off guard, the warrior instantly turned back into a toy. Now armed with a real tool, Teddy got to work. By the time the boy rushed upstairs after school, Teddy had already built the perfect little home.